Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday, last day of September, September 30th. Can't believe that. Doesn't feel like the end of September or October. We'll get to that forecast in just a moment. Of course, I want to remind you that we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or listen to it as a podcast. Go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, a downright hot end September.
Oh man, temps in the 80s. Yesterday we hit 92
Yeah.
in Fargo. That's hot.
Holy cow.
It had been 2 months since we had been in the 90s. We didn't hit the 90s at all in August. You had to go
I
all
didn't
the way
realize
back. Yeah, all the way back to July 27th.
About that.
So 2 months without being in the 90s, and then all of a sudden at the end of September, there's a little summer sizzle for you. I'm going 85 today. There's a few more clouds today compared to yesterday. We'll call it partly cloudy. Right now it's kind of mostly cloudy out there as that cloud cover is rolling in. Did have a stellar sunrise on our tower cams and tons of pictures rolling into the weather center. So a nice start to the last day of September. Temps right now 60s. Few spots have been in the 70s this morning, and again we'll end up about the mid 80s. Does turn a little bit breezy today out of the southeast. I'd say 10 to 20, gusting up near 30, noticeably breezy. With how dry everything is out there, we haven't had a good drink of water for about 2 weeks. We've got dry vegetation, things aren't lush and green anymore. I'd watch out for fire danger. I don't have like a red flag warning or anything of that sorts, but I just think we should be careful with our sparky materials today and especially tomorrow, because the wind cranks up even more for your Wednesday. 15 to 30 sustained, this time gusting up near 40 miles an hour, so extra gusty tomorrow afternoon. Keeps us warm, temps in the mid 80s today, tomorrow. Thursday, the wind settles down, mostly sunny, and a high of 87 is our forecast. Near record highs for the next several days, as our records are anywhere between about 90 to 96, depending on the day. They're probably safe, but obviously we hit 92 yesterday, so we're getting to that record territory.
In range.
Yeah. Friday, I have us in the 80s still, waiting for a cold front to move through. That pushes in, I'm thinking Friday afternoon, Friday evening, gives us a chance at some showers, probably a couple rumbles of thunder too, just with how warm it is. And then we're cooler into the weekend once we're on the other side of that cold front. Your highs on Saturday, mid to upper 70s. Not cold, but cooler than the mid to the upper 80s. Saturday looks lovely. Right now I see light winds, some sunshine in those 70s. I watch for another batch of showers on Sunday, and that cools us into the 60s for a few days after that. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, likely having highs in the 60s. Not cold, not frosty, not snowy as we get into October. That becomes part of the discussion now. I have nothing near that, so don't fret. This is not winter just yet. We're just turning the calendar from a September sizzle to an October sizzle. I was trying to come up with what's an O word that means hot. Yeah, no, I'll get to it. It's going to be warm, so just crank up the AC, and if you're a fan of the 80s, do enjoy it, because it's likely the last batch of 80s. I still see some good 70s into the late parts of next week, though. So, again, not cold just yet, but eventually we'll work our way there. I was looking for Halloween costumes for my kids, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do have to remember that it probably will be colder than this by the time we get to Halloween. All those layers and winter coats and those things. That happens next month. All right. Anyways, that's all. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Lydia.
Okay, big story we're tracking for you today. Today, the North Dakota Attorney General is holding a news conference at Fargo City Hall. It's going to start at 1:30 this afternoon inside the City Commission chambers. Drew Wrigley's office tells WDAY he's going to talk about an ongoing and widening investigation into the creation and spread of unlawful images. His office did not say when or where the images were taken. Of course, WDAY will be there, and we'll let you know what happens at that news conference.
Yeah, and the news conference does come less than a week after Fargo Public Schools confirmed with the BCI that it's investigating students at Fargo's Davies High School. They're accused of creating and sending sexually explicit images over Snapchat. Last week, Wrigley's office confirmed that the investigation may expand in the near future.
A trial originally set to start today has been delayed for a Philadelphia man accused of killing his childhood friend in Fargo. Leo Darteau was charged with murder and unlawful possession of a firearm in the death of Samson Blay in August of 2024. His third attorney withdrew earlier this month. Court documents show Darteau was assigned a new public defender last Wednesday. The attorney prosecuting the case says they hope to get a trial rescheduled soon.
There is an ongoing debate over the new spot for Fargo's downtown engagement center. City leaders laid out the pros and cons for 3 potential new locations last night. Most people who responded to the city's survey support moving it to a spot near Brewhalla, but a team of representatives from Public Health and Harm Reduction say that the other proposed locations, 2 other sites in North Fargo, might actually be more favorable. The former Fargo Brewing Company building would allow the city to move in the fastest and would cost the least to renovate. No final decisions have been made yet, but of course we'll keep tracking this and let you know when a decision is made.
The Fargo City Commission also voted to make the mayor's position a full-time position starting next year. The annual salary will be $50,000. The full-time designation will be effective June 1st of 2026.
Tonight, we've got high school volleyball for you as our game of the week. Moorhead Spuds taking on the DGF Rebels at 7:15 on WDAY Extra. You can also watch it on WDAY Plus. Just download that app onto your TV or your smart device, and you can watch live high school sports all season long.
We're now less than 24 hours away from the government shutting down. Congress has until midnight to come up with a spending agreement. Republicans have a stopgap bill on the table, but Democrats want a reversal to two cuts to the federal health care coverage plans.
MLB playoffs start today. We've got game 1 of the Padres and Cubs series on WDAY today at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So looking forward to some playoff baseball.
Hot Mike with Dom Izzo is coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. The race for the EDC football title is on. Why Davies believes they might have the team that can get back to the Fargo Dome and win a state championship. Plus, Dragons head coach Steve Lockway joins the show to chat about MSU Moorhead's homecoming matchup against Minot State. Hot Mike is live from 9 to 11.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, inform.com. Just go to inform.com/subscribe to get that deal.
Join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning, and then we start again in the afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And First News is back tomorrow morning from 5 to 7, so we'd love it if you could join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.